We stop by Bennett College in North Carolina A&T in Greensboro, North Carolina. We get up close with Bennett College President Dr. Malvo as she discusses the history and the legacy of Bennett College for Women. And we get the pulse of the people about Hill's phenomenal book, Letters to a Young Sister. Plus, we get inside the tour zone and talk about financial literacy. And one student lands the one-on-one with Hill Harper. And in the spotlight,
dreams, and hopefully, even though if you're 88, you have goals and dreams. I know so many adults that hear the idea of being active architects of their own life. They've said, you know what, I have given up in certain ways. I am inspired. I want to make changes. And so as a middle school person, this even works for you.
All that and more today on Empower Me TV. The Self Show starts now. We're up close on the campus of Bennett College with Dr. Malvo. Let's talk about Bennett College. How important is it for UNCF to bring the empowerment tour here to Bennett?
It's one of the most important things that UNCF can do. We have 39 member schools, and I love all my member brothers and sisters. But let me say that Bennett College, founded in the unpaved basement of a United Methodist church by former slaves, is one of the most important UNCF colleges because of the way that we are woven as we all are into history. But we're only one of two women's colleges, and we have a very small endowment, but very phenomenal students. We're important. We are essential. And to have you all here is very important to us. We have 678 students, small liberal arts college. While we have all the liberal arts foci, since I've been president, less than 2 years, we've increased our curricular offerings around global studies, entrepreneurship, leadership, and communications. And those are the things you need for the 21st century.
You're right. So why do you think so many women, young women, choose to come to Bennett?
It's an oasis where we educate and celebrate women and develop them into 21st century leaders and global thinkers. If I were a young woman, it's where I'd be.
Tell me about some of the challenges that you face at Bennett.
One of the major challenges, of course, with all our UNCF schools is money. I was reading an article this morning and I almost fell out the bed. They said we don't need Black history now that we have Barack. Excuse me, we need Black history, we need Black colleges. We are an essential part of the American dream and the American nightmare. Why did we have a Bennett College? Because former slaves had nowhere else to go. Now, tell me that the descendants of slaves have enough places in college. No. Right. So we still need a Bennett. We still need Black History Month. And I get very annoyed when people start talking about, well, we don't need Black History Month anymore.
Right.
Like, don't get it twisted.
Right.
We have a Black president, but that's the beginning, not the end of our journey.
Yeah, you have. Now, you talked about Barack becoming president.
Yes.
How significant do you think that is for your students and African Americans in this community?
Well, President Barack Obama made Black history for all of us on January 20th when he took that oath, the day after Martin Luther King's birthday. But he is not the manifestation of the dream. He's a step in the right direction. Our students and UNCF students around the globe were excited, of course. Some of them voted for the first time.
Right.
Here's the lesson, though. Voting is not the most you can do, it's the least you can do.
Right.
So that was step one. Now, what are these students going to do? You voted. Who runs the water company in your community? Who is in charge of where people get buried?
Right.
Or where the dogs can poo here or there?
Right.
All of these are civic conversations. Or they're talking about a bailout. Banks get 1% money. Do students?
No.
Do students get 1% money in order to get their loans? So Barack Obama's election is permission for young people just to show off civically.
Okay. Give me some of the future goals for Bennett College.
Bennett College is at 678. We want to go to about 850. We have not had new buildings in 20 years. We want to do some things with new buildings. You know, we're a small HBCU, but we want to, I call Bennett College all things Black women. So whether you went to Bennett, I went to Boston College and MIT. I'm not an HBCU product, but I want Black women around the globe to embrace this college. We have exciting things happening at all times. I invite your viewers and everybody else to look at our website, www.bennett, that is BENNETT.edu, and we're rocking. We are rocking. We have phenomenal students. I cannot think of anything more exciting to do than to lead an HBCU at a time like this.
UNCF presents the HBCU Empower Me Tour, hosted by actor and best-selling author Hill Harper. The HBCU Empower Me Tour is designed to empower a movement among all young people, motivating them towards academic excellence and personal responsibility, and focuses them on building financial knowledge and assets to chart their own destiny. The tour also featured the HBCU Empower Me Tour Zone, where students will get the Hollywood experience, have your picture taken on the red carpet, meet corporate recruiters, and enjoy giveaways from our sponsors. For more information, tour dates, and to register, log on to empowermetour.org.
This book has had a lot of impact. I bought this book in high school. I read it and I was going down the wrong path. And once I read it and I took the initiative to apply it to my life, it made me turn around and focus on where I was going. And I got into Tougaloo College and I'm on the right path. I'm an accounting major and I plan on getting my MBA and going to get my CPA. So, y'all know he spoke about making changes and not quitting, and so I didn't give up on life. I didn't give up on my dreams and goals, and I didn't quit. I just changed my mind about what I want to do.
Well, I read this book this summer. This is my book of the summer, and one thing I gathered from this book was rejection is God's protection, and that was kind of hard for a person like me to fathom because I'm an only child, so I'm used to like really getting everything. So last school year I did face some type of rejection, but Hill made it clear that it's usually just God's protection, and it's protecting you from something that you're going to get along the way in the future. So that's what I got from Letters to a Youngster.
Well, I got that I need to make a blueprint for my life plans and goals, and he really inspired me to move forward and propel my dreams even faster.
What I got from the day's measure, I think is very inspiring when African Americans, prominent African Americans, come and speak to people of our generation. It let us know not to give up on our dreams, our goals, and our aspirations, and that's what I got from the message.
Hey, what's up? It's Hill Harper, the Empower Me Tour. I'm here with Herschel Gaffney, fresh woman at Bennett College for Women. So happy to be here, and we're going to have a little chat in just about a second.
Well, I'm from Elk Grove, California originally, and I flew out. I attended Bennett College for Women, so I journeyed across the country because I wanted to get more of an experience with my own people. I wanted to, go to school with people who looked like me, who talked like me, who had goals and aspirations like me.
Now, how did you find Bennett College for Women?
Well, I didn't originally know about Bennett, but I went on a college tour the summer going into my senior year, and I toured a bunch of colleges, and then I came to Bennett, and I stepped on campus, and I just fell in love.
Awesome, awesome. So you actually went and visited multiple colleges before you made your decision?
I did.
That's outstanding, outstanding. And so what year are you now?
I'm actually a freshwoman.
Okay, fantastic. And how's it going?
It's going phenomenally. I absolutely love college. I love to learn, so anything and every information I can get is amazing.
So how old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18 and you love college. Things are going great. And do you know what your major is going to be? Do you have an idea?
Yes, I do. My first major, business administration with a minor in public relations.
Okay, and are you going to go to grad school?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. What's going to be your grad school discipline?
MBA.
MBA. You're going to get your MBA. Fantastic. Herschel Gaffney, she's from Elk Grove. I went to high school actually in Sacramento, which is right near there. So I kind of know where she's coming from, and it just goes to show you another example of an intelligent, beautiful, wonderful, driven young woman, 18 years old, but you can just tell, Common has a line in one of his songs where he says, "It doesn't take all day to recognize sunshine." I can sit down next to her and realize that she is brilliant and that she is going to do whatever she wants in life. Now, let's talk about Letters to a Young Sister. Have you gotten a chance to read it? It looks like it's brand new. You haven't even cracked it open.
No, I haven't. Actually, this is my sister's. I was kind of good at signed for her, but I haven't purchased her book yet. I've read Letters to a Young Brother, but not to a young sister.
Okay, good. What did you think of Letters to a Young Brother?
I appreciated it. I liked giving the male perspective, and getting insight on your side as an older male, talking to a young man.
Older,
so
that's not very...
Not too old. But, just knowing that your wisdom and being able to share it with younger men and being able to tell them, the right way to do it, so I really appreciated that.
Fantastic. And if there was one thing that you would say to perhaps young people considering going to an HBCU or making a decision about college, what would you say?
One thing I would say, every opportunity presented before you, take it, because I definitely did that today, and I'm sitting here with you now. So every opportunity that's presented in front of you, just take it by the horns and run with it and keep God first.
And do you think going to an HBCU is a good decision?
Most definitely, most definitely. I feel as though I've been placed in an environment that where not only people around me want the same that I want, but also it just sets me above from everyone else, because there's opportunities, conferences, you know, networking just with people that you never would have imagined yourself networking with.
Fantastic. Well, so proud of you.
Thank
you
you
for joining me.
Thank you.
And it's fantastic. I'm glad you were here for the Empower Me Tour.
You got red carpet, interviews, prizes, sponsors. Let's get inside the Tour Zone.
Oh, the top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better.
Well, I'm a graduate student at North Carolina A&T, but I am an alumni of Bennett College. I got my BS in mathematics, and I am a civil engineering grad student. In Jesus' name, I'll be done in December, and
praying
I'm
for
looking
that thing.
forward. Yes, and I look forward to it. Look forward to it.
And what are some of the things you think you're going to take away from A&T once you leave the campus?
Well, all the mentors that I've had, all the life lessons that I've learned, in addition to school and classes and academics, I've learned a lot of life lessons, how to, conduct business, how to interview well, how to, keep my own records, how to, pay bills and organize things and things like that teachers ordinarily wouldn't necessarily teach you. But at A&T, they're teaching us how to live and be productive individuals in society and not just good.
Being at an HBCU, you get to meet and see people that you might not necessarily meet at, say, a regular state institution and things like that. Just recently, Maya Angelou was at our school, and the message that she sends every time she comes is something that I don't think I would have if I was at, say, back home, like at a regular state institution.
Part of the problem with hip-hop and music in general is that it's false because it doesn't talk about journey. It just talks about result. Because there's an ego basis, even if you look at the way people name themselves. Hova, I'm the Prince of the South, I'm the King of the South. Using these royalty terms that are all about entitlement, as if they went from the sidewalk to the limo overnight. They never talk about the journey. So when you have young people who are attempting to achieve the same thing, running into setbacks, they're like, how come I'm running into setbacks and Hova didn't have any? Or T.I. didn't have any? Or T.I.P. didn't have any? So, problem is they don't talk about journey. So I said, Sean, how come you don't tell people that you went to Howard University? How come you don't tell people that when you left, you went to Uptown Records and you sat outside of Andre Harrell's office and you said, Andre, I'll work for you for free. I just want to learn this. I want to apprentice with you. And then Andre Harrell sent him to get coffee every day. No pay for a year and a half. And then let him sit in the studio and watch how he could work the board and become a producer. All of this journey stuff, working for free, paying your dues, learning, training, building your foundation in the area where you want to have success. Never talks about that. Just wants to talk about where he is now.
UNCF presents the HBCU Empower Me Tour, hosted by actor and best-selling author Hill Harper. The HBCU Empower Me Tour is designed to empower a movement among all young people, motivating them towards academic excellence and personal responsibility, and focusing them on building financial knowledge and assets to chart their own destiny. The tour also featured the HBCU Empower Me Tour Zone, where students will get the Hollywood experience, have your picture taken on the red carpet, meet corporate recruiters, and enjoy giveaways from our sponsors. For more information, tour dates, and to register, log on to empowermetour.org.